Bases of positioning. Alright, now we get to bases of positioning. So although bases of positioning are built on differentiation bases, they are categorized differently. Bases of differentiation are more related to the product itself, whereas bases of positioning are more related to how and what is communicated to the market. Okay? So let's look at the various positioning bases. You get attribute, benefit, price and quality, use or application, product user, product class, competitor, origin, and technology. Let's first look at attribute. So this is when a product is associated with an attribute or product feature. So Dove, for example, stresses that their soap has 25% moisturizer in it. So they're stressing a specific attribute. They're saying buy our product because it has 25% moisturizer in it. Okay, so there you go. Dove is different with a quarter moisturizer cream. Soap strips your skin, but Dove is different. It has a quarter moisturizer cream. So they're saying this is what makes Dove different, is because of its 25% moisturizer. Buy it for that reason. This is a feature that sets them apart from other soaps. Okay, it's their quarter moisturizing cream. Okay, the next one is benefit. A consumer benefit is something the consumer gains as a result of a product, attribute, or feature. So we're not focusing on the attribute, we're focusing on what the consumer gets from that attribute. Okay, so Ariel, for example, stresses that it removes all stains with just one wash. Okay, so that's the benefit. There might be a special chemical inside the Ariel washing powder which washes your clothes so nice and white, but they're not saying buy our product because of this chemical. No, they're saying buy our product because of the benefit you get, and that is that you only need to wash your clothes once to get out stains. Hunters, for example, says that their drink refreshes like nothing on earth. That's the benefit to you. Okay? Benefit positioning is generally a very strong basis for positioning rather than only attribute positioning. It's better to tell people what benefits them of your product rather than just telling them what makes your product different. This is because of its customer orientation in answering the question, what will the product or service do for me? Most customers want to know that. So it's good if you can share with them how it's going to help them. Dove, in some of their ads, positions themselves using the benefit that the moisturizing attribute of its soap has, and that is to keep the skin silky smooth. There we go. Provide softer, smoother skin after one shower. So now it's saying, wow, this is the benefit you get from that quarter moisturizer in it, right? You're getting silkier, softer skin. Okay, so yeah, you can start to see that a company, even though what makes them different is their quarter moisturizer, they can use different forms of positioning bases to position themselves in the market. Okay, they can have one difference, but multiple positioning bases. Then we have price and quality. This positioning may focus on the high price as a signal of quality or low price as a signal of value. So Rolex, for example, may stress their high price to convey a message of superior quality, whereas ShopRite often communicate their low prices as a way to convey value. So you will always see ShopRite ads with low prices on it, and then there will be that tagline which says low prices always. Okay? To stress you're getting value for money from us. Then we have use or application. Focusing on use or application can be an effective means of positioning a product with buyers. Mr. Muscle, for example, shows how the product can be used to remove tough stains. There's Mr. Muscle. This lady probably struggled to get the stains off the oven over there, you can see, and then Mr. Muscle flies in and says, you know, I'm here, and then she says, Mr. Muscle, right? And then, you know, he helps her, and the grime is gone. Jeep often shows how their vehicles can allow you to get to very remote areas in the world. Okay? So that's what it can be used for. It can be used on rocky terrains where most cars won't go. Then we have product user. This positioning base focuses on the type of person who uses the product. So Carling Black Label, for example, stresses that their beer is for real men. right? Champion. Men deserve champion beer. Black label, okay? The product user. It's not just for any man, it's for champion men. Okay, then we have product class. This positioning base focuses on associating the product with a specific category of products. Okay, so Hansa Pilsner stresses that they are a Pilsner, which is a specific type of lager beer with a very strong hop flavor. Okay, so yeah, you'll see it. Even this is on the lid. This is on their labeling. You'll see their Hansa Pilsner, and then it says the kiss of the Saaz hop. So they're focusing on this very strong hop flavor, and even in their ads, you will see they focus on this kiss, right? It's the foam at the top that's created by that strong hop flavor, which gives that crisp taste in their mouth. Okay. Then we have competitor. Positioning against competitors is a part of any positioning strategy, but many companies, for example, say that they are the best in their industry. So sometimes you'll see Sunlight Liquid. They have those ads where they have the Sunlight Liquid on the one side washing, many ladies usually washing with Sunlight Liquid plates, and then on the other side there's like a no-name brand, right? And then they show you how many more dishes are being washed with Sunlight Liquid in comparison to this other brand. That's an example of competitor advertising. Now in South Africa, you're not allowed to name any other competitor in your ad, but in America you can actually. You can specifically mention that your product is better than that other brand. Okay? And Coke and Pepsi have been doing this for years in America, right? Coke saying that they're better than Pepsi, and then Pepsi says they're better than Coke, and here you can see a typical example, okay, which Pepsi did, where the straw even doesn't want to go into the Coke can. Okay? Pepsi saying they're much better than Coke. Okay, here we go. Coke and Pepsi spent many years making ads that positioned the one against the other in America. Okay, then we have origin. Some firms want to be associated with a specific region in the world, like whiskies. Sip Me an Irish, or Sip Me I'm Irish. Jameson whiskey specifically stresses that they're from Ireland, that they're an Irish whiskey. Bell's said that they're a special Scotch whiskey, they're from Scotland. And of course, Jack Daniel's stresses that they are a Tennessee whiskey from America. Then we have technology. Positioning on the basis of technology shows that a firm is on the cutting edge of contemporary developments. It's very important for online marketing, and FMB is often introducing new technology to position itself as innovative. Here you can see one of their ads. Instead of moving forward, you should think about moving up to the most innovative bank in the world. And here is an example where they are celebrating 1 year of innovation with their FMB banking app, and they're showing you how innovative they've become, and etc, etc, etc. So they're using technology to position themselves. Join us because we have innovative technology that we're using all the time. Okay, you can use multiple bases. It's unusual for marketers to use more than one base to position products. It's not unusual. It often happens, like I showed you with Dove. Woolworths Food. They base their positioning on quality as well as on their user. They say, come and buy from us because we've got good quality products, but also that's this type of person that's going to be buying from us. It's middle class mothers, right, who want consistent quality. You're going to be you're the type of customer that buys from us. And then of course Dove, they focus on an attribute, moisturizing, as well as the benefit, the smooth skin. Okay, and there you can see an example. The first line says Dove is a quarter moisturizing, that's an attribute. And then it says it hydrates the skin, which is of course a benefit. So they're doing both of them at the same time.